Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Brandon Johnson from Used Boats TV, and today I want to take you for a test drive on a 2012 Bennington 2550 RCL TriToon. Let's go. Once again, you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, which is Used Boats TV. The purpose of this channel is make a lot of training and how-to videos, all to help enhance your boat ownership experience. So do me a favor while you're checking this out. Please consider subscribing by clicking down below, hitting that subscribe button, then clicking the bell to receive notifications. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this boat in the water. We're going to talk about the buttons and switches and the operation of everything. Then we're going to check out the performance. We're going to do the exterior and interior condition and finish up with some drone footage. Let's get started.
What it really means to live life golden.
I got a straggler on this boat. Pretty sure there's a homeless guy sleeping on the back seat. Don't you have a home? Now, once you've got your Bennington in the water, remember the boat's got to be in the water to run. Come back here onto the swim platform. This model has a trunk. You got junk in your trunk. So twist this, it comes down. You got dual batteries with a switch right here. So when you go boating, turn it to 1+2. Motor will charge both the batteries. If you're going to stop, cove out, listen to the radio, switch it to 1. That way, if you go to start it and you get the old click, 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 you can just switch to the other battery and you're good to go. When you're done for the day, shut it off. But we want it on both. Why? So our motor charges both batteries. Shut this so it doesn't come out. Come up to the helm. Now, once you're at the helm, 3 things if the boat won't start. If you turn the key over and nothing happens whatsoever, most likely it's in gear or the battery switches off. If you turn the key over and it just turns and turns and turns and won't fire, check your kill switch right here. If you get click, 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 dead battery. But with the Smartcraft system, you can actually turn the key on. You can start it just like that. This motor is so quiet you can't hardly hear it run. Or you can turn it to on and you have touch button. You just hit the start button right here. Shifting is extremely smooth. This is DTS, which means digital throttle and shift. So you can just use one finger for forward, and there's a definitive catch right here, a stopping point. Your throttle range is beyond that, okay? Back to neutral, reverse, reverse, reverse. Right there, your throttle range is beyond that. But we're moving forward, so we're gonna put it in forward. You got tilt steering right here. You can touch underneath the wheel, set this wherever you want it. Now, let's talk about buttons and switches. You turn the master power on right here. Master power is a button that's really made if the boat doesn't have dual batteries with a switch, so I typically would just always leave that on because the battery switch back there will shut everything off. But, horn, hopefully you can hear that. Accessory, God knows until nighttime, you never know. Oh no, this accessory right here runs the radio and I believe the Garmin. So we can turn up our radio, find a song that jams. Got a remote control right here. Sounds great. You can also plug your phone into it right over here. And you can plug a phone charger in right here. This is our depth finder on the Garmin. Navigation light, that's driving at night. That's a red and green built in. And the white light on top of the bimini for night. In the middle is off. Anchor light, stopped at night. Docking lights are LED, those are up in front. Interior lights are the LEDs by the speakers. See the blue ones? Bilge pump. You have a bilge pump in the center ski locker. So manual leaves it on where the float kicks it on. Center bilge turns it on to where it's actually on. This accessory, don't really know for sure. Cup holder lights. It's these blue LED rings underneath the cup holders here. Has an extra accessory if you were to add something. Now, this boat has Smartcraft, which is digital gauges. So this is our tack and our speed, but this will tell you more than you ever want to know. Temperature, oil pressure, your trim angle, RPM, water pressure, 133 hours, 13 volts on the batteries. We'll leave it on RPM. Right over here, we got speedo, gallons used, fuel level, 71%. How many miles? We're gonna leave it on speed. Now, I've had a lot of people that are excited to drive, and as they accelerate, they keep their finger on the trim up button. So the tilt and trim, the trim brings the motor all the way out of the water. So if we're accelerating and the motor's coming out of the water, we're not gonna go very fast. So make sure you leave that down. You always wanna start with your boat trimmed down. I'll include a link in the description below that explains how tilt and trim works. I'll also include a link that explains the 3 things to do or to check when your boat won't start for a good reminder. But I'm gonna come up here to the no wake buoys, take this camera from Mr. Bill, and I'm gonna accelerate. When I accelerate, I'm gonna drive the boat full speed, trimmed all the way down. Once we reach our top speed, then I'll trim up. Why am I doing that? Be sure to refer to that video because it teaches you how tilt and trim works. All right, let's go. All right, guys, it's me again. Now we're gonna do the performance test of this boat on the water. We are totally rocking out to Mark Chestnut in the background music here. So let's start off at a dead stop. Neutral, see the light there? Ready, forward. And it is windy and it is cold. We had a cold snap come through here. That's why I'm wearing this awesome jacket, circa 1945. If you ever watched Donnie Baker, you'll know why that's funny. Okay, let's punch it. Oh yeah, baby. So give our gauges a chance to catch up. She's running nice and strong, almost 34 miles an hour. Let's trim her up. Banks like a ski boat. Okay, now the wind is at our back, so let's try to crank her down. Trim back down. Let's get to going here. Boy, that wind was loud. Whipping. So trimmed all the way down, let's trim her up. $6,000 RPM. Oh, almost 40. Come on, 40. I want to see 40. Let's get 40 miles an hour, 6370, 6390 RPM. That made a big difference. Fighting the wind is never good. As you can see, she runs exceptionally strong, turns good, sounds good. Actually, it sounds very quiet. You can't hardly hear it run. So now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get her back out on the trailer. We're gonna do a walk around video of the inside, outside, talk about the condition, and I will see you soon. You're watching this video on my channel, which is once again Used Boats TV. The purpose of this channel is to make a lot of boat reviews, how to drive boats. So I've had a lot of people. Once again, you're watching this video on my YouTube, but well, I feel like I've showed you a lot with this boat. Okay. All right, let's take a hard look at the condition. Let's do fencing. Port side, no nicks, scrapes, scuffs, scratches. It is in stunning condition. Strap down, let's go rub rail. We'll do transom when we get back. Rub rail and pontoons.